This video is for long, deep breathing, yogic breathing. So before we begin, I invite you to tune into your body and just notice where you're breathing to and from. There's no right or wrong. I just want you to see if you can detect how deep the breath is moving into your body, where you feel the breath the strongest. So this might be your nose or your throat, your chest or your belly. Just taking a moment to notice and feel whatever there is to feel as the breath comes in and out of your body. Good. So most of us breathe mostly shallow. So the breath kind of gets trapped in the upper part of the body, especially if we're feeling stressed out. So yogic breathing is a tool that you can add not only to your yoga practice, but to your daily life. And it has beautiful effects for your body and your mind. So it's very simple. We have 3 parts of the body that we're going to be working with, or 3 parts of the torso that we'll be working with. So we have our belly, the ribs, and the chest. So let's take a moment just to explore those 3 parts. So we've got our belly. Let's take a few breaths. You can place your hands right on your belly. Inhale to fill the belly and exhale to empty the belly. Good. So starting immediately to notice if there's parts of the belly that you don't normally reach into with the breath. Try to explore and expand every single part with the inhale. And on the exhale, emptying out as much as you can. And again, noticing maybe there's parts that you don't always pay attention to emptying completely. So you're pulling the navel back to the spine at the very bottom of the exhale. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now coming up to your ribs, and same thing here. Inhaling to fill the ribs, exhaling to empty the ribs. And as we move through these different parts, doing your best to kind of isolate the breath in that specific area. So you're just working with the ribs here. Inhaling to expand and exhaling to contract. Feeling the ribs at the front, sides, and even into the back of the body. And exploring this expansion and contraction, this filling and emptying. A few more rounds of breath. And making your way up to your chest. So we'll begin to fill the lungs all the way to the clavicles, so all the way to the top of the chest. And on the exhale, emptying out completely from the chest and lungs. So completely filling and emptying just through the upper part, the chest. Good. And maybe you can start to feel the breath in your shoulder blades a little bit. I'm practicing that a couple of rounds. And we're going to practice just weaving those 3 parts together. So with your inhale, you'll fill the belly, the ribs, and the chest. On the exhale, you'll release from the chest through the ribs and into the belly. Inhaling to fill the belly, the ribs, and the chest, all the way to the top of, and exhaling to release from the chest, through the ribs into the belly, pulling the navel back to the spine. You may like to add a little bit of a pause at the very top of the inhale, and at the very bottom of the exhale, after you pull the navel back.